you know that today's topic is about Will and Jada, and the whole situation with August Alsina. First off, I just want to ask you, like, what are your thoughts on the whole situation?
I think it's a tough situation to be in. You feel me? I think for Will, that's a real tough situation to be in. Jada tried to down, at least from what I couldn't watch. The interview was too hurtful for me. I just couldn't watch it. It was very
Really?
painful. Yeah, I couldn't watch the whole thing, but from the little bits and pieces I got, it seemed like she was trying to downplay the situation and like in a joking manner. He didn't look like he was joking. Like he was laughing, but it was like fake, super fake. You feel me?
You
And
think so?
I think from what I see, I'm not saying everybody's doing this, not every female doing this. She's getting a lot of praise, but if the shoes on the other foot, they'd be crucifying Will right now. And he's, matter of fact, he's still the one getting crucified. All the memes and all that is about him. Ain't that some shit?
So okay,
Look,
no,
look,
I
look,
don't.
look, look
No,
at you,
I
was
think
stuck
they're
just
both.
now. You was
I think
stuck
they're
just
both
now.
being crucified. I think they're both being vilified in a different way. People are making fun of him because, you know, there's like, he made a video where it looked like he was crying and stuff like that. So people are kind of like profiting off his pain. And then people are kind of just like making jokes about Jada, I guess essentially being like the female future.
Yo, Lil, what you think about this, Lil? How you feel about this situation? Me, she is the
Wow,
female future.
people are actually saying that my G still hurt a bit. I saw in his eyes. It was painful to watch. Agreed, Chris. So people are actually agreeing with you. They said that it was actually
Yeah,
painful to
that
watch
was
that interview.
that was bad, yo. And then she like, oh,
Really?
entangled. She used a whole word that did not exist for her situation and made it
It did
exist for
it.
her
I think
situation.
that's what's crazy about it. She's gonna
And
need
then,
Webster's dictionary for this.
yeah, she did
So do you
bad.
think? Okay, so do you think, because over the years we've always heard this rumor that Will and Jada have an open marriage. This is what they do. Do you feel like she actually cheated on him? They were separated and she did cheat. Well, I guess would we still consider it cheating if they were separated? Or do you think that this was an open marriage and they are basically like giving us a script to cover up their lifestyle?
Um, I mean, I don't know too depth of the situation, but look at it like this: had it had been Will, how would you feel about the situation?
Had it been Will, in what sense per se?
That somebody came out and they said, "Oh, Will and me had a relationship, blah blah blah," and he come out and say, "Nah, we ain't have a relationship, entanglement." Would he be looked at? Would he be
I
seen as a
don't.
cheater?
I wouldn't
He
say
said
any different than
that.
what we hear all the time. But here's the thing: Will does this too. And if you listen to the interview, Will said, "I'm gonna get you back for this," and she said, "You already did," and he said, "I'm gonna do it again." So that's what I'm saying. Like, this just seems like something they are continuously like. They bring people into their marriage. Like, it doesn't seem like this was a cheating situation for me.
Not good. I ain't gonna
And
hold you.
also, Will apparently had some side pieces, but they're never gonna talk. I don't know. The whole point of, like, people aren't technically supposed to talk. I feel like the reason why August talked, I don't know why. I think he fell in love with Jada, which he admitted, and I think he really thought that was who he was gonna end up being with.
That means she used him. She manipulated him. She took advantage of his in him in search. How can I say? It's some men that lose their mom, so they search for like a mother figure. At least in my opinion. But she gave him that, and that's what he was feeling for.
Okay, so again, Thomas, Will had a girlfriend too. She just kept her mouth shut. And then Hail Mary said dumb NDAs. Girl, I'll agree with you. I don't care who you are. Everybody gotta sign an NDA when you on that level.
Yo,
Everybody
listen,
has to sign
y'all
an
all could
NDA
say
because you
Will
don't
had a
know who's gonna
girlfriend.
talk.
Y'all could all say Will had a
You said what?
girlfriend, but until she comes out, she does
But
not
she's not
exist.
gonna come out. That's the thing.
She
August,
don't
like
exist.
Aries King said,
So right now,
August.
all y'all talking about is he say, she say. August situation, we know is there. Like everybody know it's there. You feel me? Will's situation is in the air for what they call it, interpretation. That's what I say. It's in the air for anyone to interpret or no, anyone to guess. I chose the wrong word. Interpretation is not the word used in that context. But everyone can guess. Oh yeah, he might have one. For all we know, he might not. For all we know, they may have been swingers, right? and you feel me, and then they will do things together, and she decides to do her own thing separately. You get what I'm trying to say? Maybe they had rules to what they had going on, and she went outside the rules. That's why they in that situation that they in
And
now.
that's why people don't understand there are still rules within an open marriage, open relationship. People don't know that. There are rules
Nigga
within
say he's a
open
sissy
marriage.
boy.
Oh, that is such a rule. I didn't want to. That is such okay. So they're saying that August is basically weak and over emotional, which a lot of people have said. A couple people said that he's weak, but Jada said on the interview, Jada said Will got her back, and he said I'm gonna do it again. And they
He
said
probably,
at the end,
but you just trying to figure out what that meant. For all we know, he probably moved out for a month or didn't speak to her. Who knows what getting her back meant?
do
You know
you
what I'm
feel
saying?
like
Only
would
them
you
two know.
ever be in a situation? Do you feel like you could ever be in an entanglement? Like you would bring that up to your wife, like, yo, let's be in an entanglement,
I could be
like.
in an estranglement.
Oh, and it's oh my God, you guys understand estrangement? Okay, so this would be an
Yeah.
estrangement. This is not
you,
something that
you you smoking
you
crack,
would
nigga.
do.
Like an entanglement. What?
Would you ever no? But would you bring that idea? Like, would you bring that idea to the table?
Nah, that's bad work. I can't be a part of that. I'm a part of the Faithful Black Men Club. We don't condone or acknowledge anyone that's a part of any type of entanglement, estranglement, predicament, any of that. You feel me? We not involved in none of that.
Eric King, he said, hell no, I'm gonna be dead. And then Ambassador underscore Lil said he meant to get her back in a good relationship. JJ the original said August mad that Jada wouldn't leave Will and make him the main piece instead of the side piece. I agree. I mean, yes, I think he just got so caught up. He forgot that Will existed, that she was a married woman at the end of the day. Like he got so deep into the situation. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I just me personally. So then, what do you say about this? Because I always bring this question up in this whole situation, and I have brought it up. What do you say about people who are constantly cheating on their partners when they could just be open and have an open marriage or an open relationship? What do you say about people like that? Don't you think that they should be practicing that? Because we do see a lot of people just doing whatever the hell they want to do in a relationship.
Me, those people, they probably
Mm-hmm.
they probably bad at communication. Yeah, like that because if that's what y'all doing, then y'all should communicate that to each other. You know what I'm trying to say? Communication should definitely be
But
key
if
in that
you're out here
situation.
just being a serial cheater, but if you're a
And
serial
we talking
cheater, what
about
is
from both
like?
parties.
Why are you serial cheating? Oh,
They like men club don't know nothing about that. Yep. My man Walt said it for me. I
Favorite
can't answer
Black
those
Men
questions.
Club don't know nothing.
My attorney
Whatever,
my attorney has
whatever.
spoken. My attorney has spoken. That I can't answer.
What? Y'all are out here. Y'all are out here. Damn, Jack was living his best life while talking to us. Okay. If you just gotta be cheating in a relationship. But that's what I said. Then why not just be in an open relationship then when you can still be in a relationship with, I guess, rules to be with other people?
Because people want their cake and eat it too. That's why.
So then why not be in that situation? Like, why do you have
It's
to
a
like keep
whole
doing
open
all this stuff
relationship. Open.
undercover when you can be open, you can be free, you can be happy going to see Maya at 10 p.m. And I agree for you to go and see Maya instead of you sneaking around sad as hell. Like you sneaking, you're not even sad. You're
Because
just doing you until you get caught.
maybe you want to go see Franklin, but he don't really care to go see Maya. But you want to go see Franklin, so you push him to go see Maya.
Oh, so now you trying to twist this? You trying to twist this? But what if I'm not the serial? What if I'm not the serial? I'm not the serial. I'm trying to put the situation out there. Why are people who are serial cheaters? They love to do dirt in the dark. Why not just be out here doing you openly and happily? You could be happy and free. Like you don't need to hide this. You don't need to hide this from your girl Jada. Like
Do
you can
bank
just
robbers
be
go in
out
the
here
bank without a
free.
mask?
No,
I'm
they
just saying.
don't.
I'm just saying.
But you're not. I feel like you're not answering. I feel like you're trying to deflect from the situation because you know it's true.
What
Guys said they love the
what
feeling of
Mary
sneaking
said.
around. Nah, y'all got a problem if someone call you a serial cheater. It's the thrill of disrespect because open relationships are not for everyone. Open relationships open up the door to so
They
much
said
shit.
they said
It
lies. You're gonna shoot your Lil. Lil, I gotta get that man. A membership to the Faithful Black Men's Club.
Lies, you're gonna shoot your boyfriend or husband if he tell you he's gonna go see another girl. But that's no. Okay. Well, yeah. If I'm not agreeing to, yeah, of course. Like if I'm not in that, like I don't want to be in that kind of situation. Of course, I'm gonna be pissed. Like I'm not okay with that. But I'm saying if two people can come together, you can have this conversation, and then your girl allows you to do this. Why not? Why not bring the conversation or kind of like?
How do you even start a conversation like that?
I don't know. I guess you just gotta see what your person is into and what they're not into. I guess that's how you kind of figure it out. Like, kind of like, are they open-minded or are they closed-minded? Like, how conservative are they? And you
the
know what the
average person don't even
it's all the
agree
people
with.
who are conservative that are out here doing it. All these politicians that you guys are always seeing on TV, the Republicans, oh, we love Jesus. These are the people that are practicing this lifestyle. These are the people that are doing this stuff. Okay.
First of all, that lifestyle requires you to have some type of money to back it up. That lifestyle is not for the poor.
But you don't always have to say, well, yeah, of course. Like, he said he came to eat. They talking about you. They said you came to eat.
I'm eating good, too. You want some?
No, if you guys see him, he's always having, like, he literally has a chef at his house every night.
I'm eating solid. This joint is on the money.
As Ma said, just have that conversation about an open relationship, rich man's game.
It is a rich man's game. Because
don't try it if you ain't got the coins. That's true. That is true.
That's
Bro,
a
he got
fact.
a chef at his house every day. Like he living.
I don't got no what.
You got a chef, boy. You chefing out here. Special catering.
From
You got special menus.
Footprint in Brooklyn.
Damn, you living. Okay. Let's give him a break so he can get his food in. Okay.
Yeah, this joint's about to go down.
He not thinking about no entanglement. I'll tell you that right now. He entangled with that meal.
That's a fact.
Damn, shit. If I knew, I would have ordered me some food too. I didn't know we was having dinner tonight and everything.
Jada probably cooked August Alsina or something like this. That's why he's stuck.
I'll tell you right now, whatever she did, it got him possessed. It got him crazy. It got him losing his mind. It got him out there doing things he don't need to be doing. Like
that's that Erica Badu. She got the Erica Badu vibe. I'm telling you.
That's an Erica Badu vibe. But Erica Badu vibe, her man's never talked.
They convert to a whole different type of religion that don't even exist. All them niggas.
They said ask me next episode. They're going in on
You said what?
Ask me next episode. Because they are hearing all your chewing and chomping. Black women will dub that combo with the quickness, especially if their feelings are strong. And then Hail Mary said they always have kids with her. Yeah, I don't know what Erica Badu has, but I mean, we know that she does some stuff like, I don't know what she do, but her peoples ain't talking. That's for sure.
Her ancestors with her. It's something in that water. That water not real right.
It's something because
that water. Yeah, it got some sage in there.
They are responding back to Ambassador Little. Why not all women? So do you feel like a certain race is able to expect that? Yo,
Lil, I need you to tune in, right?
All women are jealous, not just black women. And that's a fact. Because I got some friends, and they will cut you in a second, and they are not black. Okay? They will cut you in a second.
Nah, I ain't gonna hold you. It be the other races that be really turning up. Those are the ones that be on first.
No, those are the ones. No, like people don't know. Like if you got friends in other races, you know, there's always that angry black woman like narrative and perspective. But like no. If you been out, you got some other friends with some area codes.
I ain't gonna lie. When I seen that situation, you seen Will's eyes. You see his eyes.
But do you feel like he was trying to set us up for this moment? Do you feel like he came with those eyes to try to set us up for this moment, so we could so people could feel sorry for him, and then it could all play into this narrative?
Oh, because he's an actor, you feel like that's
that's why I feel. I just feel like he was acting. I just feel like this whole cheating thing, it wasn't cheating. I just feel like they brought, unfortunately, I don't feel like the relationship started in the most healthiest way because she did come to him for, I mean, he came to her for help. Jaden had brought him into the household and he was living with them, doing stuff with them. And then, you know, I don't know what happened. And that's why I feel like it was an open relationship. Like, how did this even start? You know what I'm saying? How did y'all even separate? Like, you know what I'm saying?
How did that man get in the house? Who let him in? Did he have a key? Did
No,
he come to the
Jaden
back?
brought him to the house.
Jaden
Brought him into the house.
So yeah, hold on. So Jaden, that's his homeboy, right?
Jaden, that's his homeboy, yeah.
And then so your homeboy bring to your house and you just start doing his mom's. Yo,
But
what
that's
is
what
going
I'm
on?
saying. But that's the thing. Willow has said that she would not mind. Willow, to their daughter, Willow has said that she wouldn't mind being in a polyamorous relationship. So this is something like the whole family is into.
What?
Like, this is, if your kids are talking, like, your kids are like, yo, this we about this life, then what makes you think where do you think they got this free spirit from their parents?
From the mom. It look like Will is
No,
just riding
it's not from
along.
the mom. It's from Will too.
Nah, they got that from their mama. That's all their mama. I ain't even gonna lie to you. The father got nothing to do with that. He's
Are you
West Philadelphia,
serious?
born and raised. In the playground where he spent most of his days. Do that over there.
But why do we feel like we always have to like attack women? Like women, like, why does it have to be the women's fault for this like situation? Like, why can't the
That's a
man want
fact,
to do
Sarah.
some free spirited shit? You know what I'm saying? When people gonna realize when you rich you can do what you want to do. Love is love, true fact. But black women are overprotective. Black
He said,
men.
Will into that. Kayla, Will ain't into that, man. He's a part of the Favorite Black Men Association. I told you. You're not into that, man.
Will get into that. Will's
Jada
able
brought
to
him
get
into that.
his women and whoever else quiet. They don't say nothing. They don't need to say nothing. They good. So whatever Jada did, whatever something happened that pissed August off. I feel like Jada said that August had cut all communication with her, but I feel like she possibly ghosted him and he felt some type of way like this was not supposed to happen the way it happened. And that man was like, well, now I'm coming out with an album, so I'm gonna just like talk about it.
You think he did it for album promotion?
I think it's album in motion. I think he wanted to. I think he wanted us to, you know, feel something because men can't take a dose of their own medicine. Women know how to get you back good. I agree with that. Men can never handle what they dish out. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Flip the script. If a girl came to the crib and was close friends with her, trying to help her, but ends up having sex with her.
Yo, see, I'm glad. She added that. If the script was flipped, it'll be a
If the
whole
script was
different.
we at Will's
This
throat,
conversation will
we
be
should be
a
at
group of.
Jada. She prayed in August. You know, that's why I said, you know, I don't feel like the relationship started in the most obvious way. The relationship definitely didn't start where it should have started. I don't know what made them turn into a romantic relationship. I think that's like kind of where we have questions about like how did this become like something so romantic and so deep to the point where he damn near lost his mind and now he got to talk about it to us.
Yo, Al, what you think of this, Al? I need to see.
Y'all gotta stop acting like men weak. Maybe y'all men weak, but not all. We're not saying men are weak. Nobody said men are weak. We're just saying that a lot of men really cannot handle what women do. Like as soon as it happens. So I made a YouTube video on this, and I did
What kind of help he came? Nigga came holding his nut, told I need some help. That's the type of help he needed.
Will sat at a table with his wife telling him she cheated and laughed about it.
It would be the whole world. They'd be protesting at his house right now if he did that.
You said what?
They'd be protesting at Will's house right now if he did that.
I mean, we definitely would. We'd be like, damn, how can you do that to Jada or Jane? Like the what? It's like a teacher sleeping with a student. True. Jada's first answer for that. Not saying men, but a lot of men.
What?
But the reason why he was laughing about it though is because, like they said, this happened 4 years ago, and I feel like they already got over the situation, and now they kind of have to like relive it, but like they're over the shit. Like that's why I feel like they're laughing about it because they're like, life is gonna go back to where it is. We're gonna do whatever we're doing, and we're just here to like clear the air on our end, so y'all can stop talking.
Low down, dirty Saint
I'm
Jada.
going to say on that level in their lifestyle, I can't even imagine what the situation was heading for. I know if it was Will, America would cancel fans. Oh, for sure, for sure.
That's a double standard, man.
They
That's
met
not.
August through their kids.
Yo, can you just
Oh, for
imagine?
sure.
Like yeah, exactly. It's not like she met him on her own. They met him through the kids. That's crazy.
But the thing about it is, we shouldn't
Like
say
he
kids.
came home, mommy,
Well,
I got a
yeah,
friend.
well, it's their children, but like he was a grown man. The situation, I think, the issue with the situation is that he came to her. Well, he was brought into their family when he wasn't healthy. So now I have a question. Do y'all think that this is kind of something like kind of like what they do? Like they bring people who are quote unquote not healthy, and this is how they nurse them back to health per se. Like
Oh, so
maybe that's what happened.
basically they fuck the mental illness out of you.
I like that
Or
could
into
be
you.
like that.
Depending
Maybe
on what they
that is
got
a
going on.
perspective we never thought about. But like we can't say like he wasn't a child. He wasn't a like. I mean he's young, but he wasn't 16, like 15. You know what I'm saying? Kind of rebellious, and I end up busting her ass. Insane.
Exactly. Just imagine a narrative, right? Of my daughter bringing one of her friends from school, right? I'm talking about the daughter's 18. She just came home from college, and I'm the father, and I clip her.
This happens all the time, though.
No. It doesn't make it right. And then when it does
No, it
happen, I'm
doesn't.
talking
No,
about
no one's saying it's right.
no. Remember, they on a level of which the world is viewing them. So we're going with what they got going on. So the whole world is viewing them. You feel me? They're held to a
Mm-hmm.
standard, right or wrong. If you hear Oprah out there in a strip club and she's stripping or twerking, they're gonna be like, "Whoa, what the hell is going on? Why? Because she's Oprah, right?" But yeah, people strip. So we're gonna hold them accountable for the level of success they reach and the way they carry themselves. You know what I'm trying to say? They had carried themselves a different way. All this would have happened. People would overlook it. Oh, that's just some ratchet ass Smiths. No, they carry themselves to a
But that,
standard. Right or wrong?
but that doesn't
If
like
if you
if
hear
we're
Obama,
looking to celebrities for accountability so that we can do what's right in life, then you need a whole like life check. I'm not
no, that's not that's
if
but the average person looks up
if
to
but that's what I'm
to
saying. Like if that's how you're looking towards your life is because you're looking at what a celebrity is doing in order
so
to.
Obama's our leader. Now if Obama would have been sleeping with one of his daughter's classmates,
Oh,
do
that
you
I
think
mean, yeah,
that's
yes, it's
huh?
of course we know it's a weird, it is a weird situation.
Well,
No
why
one
is
is
that?
saying that
Because
necessarily the circumstances.
they held to a certain level, right? They held like they certain stuff that I can do, right? You don't expect Obama to do that, or if he does that, he's held to a certain like he's like I don't know the word I'm
Right,
trying to use. You know what I'm saying? If he's outside drinking a 40, Obama, you'd be like my nigga, what? You know what I'm saying?
right.
If Will was outside drinking a 40, you'd be like my nigga, what? You know what I'm saying? Because they are like our role models, right?
And it's
as being a role model, you're held like you're not supposed to do certain things, right?
but
Well, and if you
why
do
are
certain things, you better not get caught because you're a role model.
right? But why are we making them our role model? We should role model our own lives. It all starts with ourselves. If you're sitting there, yeah, I get it. Like if we see Obama smoking weed, I mean, he's talked about like yeah, he used to smoke weed back in the day. But if there's a photo today of him smoking weed, the whole world will lose their goddamn mind because it's
They be
like,
like,
oh
I
my
knew,
god, how can
yeah,
Obama do
come
that?
on,
He's a role model for my children. But
typical
you
N
should be a
word,
role
all
model for
types
your
of stuff.
children. What are you teaching your kids? And I'm not saying what
You
Jada
gotta
did was
realize it's not
right,
it's not
and
about it's not about you
yeah,
gotta
it goes
realize
around every.
our parents aren't the only teachers that we have. When you watch TV, that's a teacher. When you go to school, that's a teacher. The
But
people in
then
your
that
neighborhood are
isn't that your
teachers.
conscience to know what's right versus wrong? Shouldn't you know what's right versus wrong?
You should know
Shouldn't
what's
you
right
make
versus
that
wrong.
if Jada's my okay, let me say this. If Jada's my role model and then we know that she's out here killing people, she's a serial killer. And so then because she's my role model, I should be like, oh my God, that's so great. I'm going to take after her. Like, I should know better that that was not okay. She took people's lives and I should not be acknowledging that. You know what I'm saying?
All right, I got one for
That's
you,
what
right?
I'm saying. Like, we have to take accountability for
You
our own
don't,
actions. We can't say because Jada did
you
something
can't,
or
you
does
can't,
something
you can't
that
say that because we look
we
up to
have
those
to
that
do
come
that. We
before
have
us.
to follow that. And then if we do that,
You can't say that. We look to those before us as a beam of how we should be. That's how the world works. Why do people follow Jesus? Right or wrong. Now, if you hear like they come on some news, Jesus was actually known for sleeping with nothing but prostitutes. right? You find that out. You go to church, right? You find something like that out, right?
Right.
How would you feel? And you never met Jesus, seen him, or none of that. You know what I'm saying? All we have is the Bible book that tells us about how this guy lived his life. And yet we try to follow him and be pious just like him. So imagine you hear some things about Jesus. How would you feel?
I
How
was
would you
like,
look at
dang,
it?
that's
How would you
wild.
look at the church? How would you look at everything? You'll start to question everything.
But the church is doing things that they shouldn't be doing. Is that not true? The church has been doing things that they shouldn't be doing.
What he
Personal
said.
moral is key to accountability. However, your moral value is developed through personable influencers. Hey Mogala, Jada will have an open marriage. I believe that, girl. I've been saying that. Child role models make mistakes too, though, and for us to think that they don't because it ain't public, it ain't publicized. It's our problem. August snitch. If not, Jada would have got away with it. Some of y'all cheaters just haven't got caught yet.
Somebody sound like Scooby Doo, like one of those Scooby Doo episodes. I would have got away with it for some meddling
Oh,
kids,
thank
right?
you, Nikki. She said, "My mic on fleek." Thank you, guys. My pro Alex is people put these people in a pedestal instead of seeing them as human. The church is flawed because it is run by humans and we are all flawed. It is important we do a background check and have self-awareness to secure a more fitting role model. That's what I'm saying. Why can't we just do our own selves? Like why do we have to put so much faith in other people and what they're doing? I definitely have role
No, no, no,
models.
no. It
I
said
love me
He
some
said
yeah.
self-awareness to secure a more fitting role model. You know what I'm trying to say?
But we all got
Like when you
flaws
look at,
though.
but think about it. We always look for something outside ourselves that we want to emulate. I want a perfect marriage. Yeah, I could be a perfect person, but I need to see someone to know. Sometimes you need to see someone else do it to know how I myself would do it with a little twist. You don't learn how to cook out the blue. You watch somebody else cook, right?
Right.
Your mom cook soup. She adds, let's say, thyme. You come cook soup. You add thyme and black pepper. We learn from each other. We grow from each other. So you need someone in front of you to show you how. Like as a man, I can't come out saying I'm going to be a man. I needed someone to show me how to be a man. I need an example of that. So now when your example is failing, it makes you question yourself. You get what I'm trying to say? If Will was out there and I'm looking at him like, yo, this is the guy I want to be like. This is my role model because he's showing me that I too can do what I thought I couldn't, or he's showing me a way to go about doing what necessarily I probably wouldn't be able to find myself. Cause I'm looking at him, and he deviates from that. It's gonna make me say, damn, if he deviated, I might deviate too because I'm following him. You can
But
follow
why are you
yourself, but
putting
you
so much
need
faith in
somebody.
somebody else? At some point, you have to take
As human
accountability.
beings,
That you also
we,
need to know what's right from wrong. At some point, you have to say, okay, just because Will's doing this or um
you can't say that's what parents
Mark,
would be because a
just
lot of
because
our parents are fucked
Mark
up.
might be the greatest celebrity.
You say that's
Mark
what
might be
parents
the
would be.
greatest celebrity. You've been following him, and then as soon as he
Nah,
does something,
hold on.
you
I want to get to the one I said that's how parents should be, right?
as as soon
A lot of our parents, um, one they come from different era. Two, a lot of our parents, majority, at least I'm gonna speak for our race. A lot like a lot of them aren't in our lives like that. You feel me? As far as maybe our mother, maybe our father is hard. I mean, it's not as two parents in a household amongst minorities than it would be in other races. So when you say our parents should be an example of that, some of us only got a parent. So we only got
well, your
half.
parents could be
We
your
only got
grandfather, it could
we
be your
got
grandmother.
we only
You
got
know,
half the story already. So we're already doomed. So we need someone to look. We need like some people didn't have a father, so they looked up to like Uncle Phil, for real. You know what I'm saying? They looked up to him. They looked up to
right?
those Bill Cosby's. They looked up. Those are the ones that they've used to fill the things that was missing. So when you say there should be a parent, and to be honest, I was in school 10 hours out of the day, 9, 10 hours out of the day. My mom had to work. So who's really raising me?
Your
Right or
teacher,
wrong? Your teachers.
yeah.
You go to school, you go to college, your friends. Your parents is not in your. When you get to a certain age, your parents is not in your life. It's 24 hours in a day. They're not in your life more than, let's say, you sleep 8 hours. So you sleep normally. You sleep eight
Mm-hmm.
hours, 8 hours, 10 hours. Your parents in your life only what, like 6 hours, 6 hours. So who's really raising you? And look, he's raised myself, savage.
I just saw that too. I'm like, I
Because you
Life
Because
is
even
based off experience and exposure.
life is based off.
I think at a certain point, it's when you are responsible. But at a young age, you are definitely impressionable and have outside role models. You don't experience certain things or never been exposed to anything different. You can't or won't know any better. I definitely agree with that. I agree with that statement. Exposure is everything. A
You
lot of
see,
people can't relate because they
I
never
like.
experienced it.
Thank you, Hail Mary. I appreciate that because
My parents
sometimes
divorced, so I definitely look at others as a good marriage.
if I look for a good relationship amongst some of my peers, I will never get married. Like,
Hmm.
you feel me? So you gotta look out. Sometimes you have to look outside yourself, outside your surroundings, for what you want to see because it's not around you.
Right. No, and I no, I never said that was I never said that was an issue. I never said of course we're gonna have to look to people. I have people that I look up to, but what I'm saying is that sometimes like if things come out, right, we if things come out, we can't say, "Oh, I chose to do this because Will and Jada did this, and it's affecting my relationship." So I'm not gonna take accountability. You have to know what's right or wrong at the end of the day. Just because you're exposed to it, we all have like a conscience, right? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Regardless of the exposure, we all have a conscience. So if I'm doing something to hurt my partner, I see that Will and Jada have this open marriage and relationship, but my partner has told me that this is not something that they want to engage in. But I look to Will and Jada as the perfect like couple. Me bringing that into my marriage or my relationship is not gonna let me have a good open. It's not gonna let me have a great marriage or relationship. You know, because I'm hurting my partner. So at some point, I have to realize that I have to take accountability for my actions. I
Nah,
have to
you
know
could.
that what Will and Jada is doing is not right for me as a whole. Maybe it's not right for the other people in the situation. So we are going to be exposed. We're going to be exposed to a lot of things. We're going to look up to people. There are so many celebrities I look up to, but I still have that mindset that they're not perfect. There are things that come out and we get shocked and it's like, dang, but we still have to have that moral concept and know what's right from wrong at the end of the day.
I see
You
the
know
word
what I'm saying?
entangle, but I just start rolling. That's jokes. I ain't gonna hold you. You right. We do gotta hold ourselves accountable,
So that's
right?
what I'm saying is that we have to hold ourselves accountable when we are exposing ourselves to, when we are taking in what we're exposing ourselves to and seeing that is it affecting my environment? Like, is it bringing in more positivity than negativity? You know what I'm saying? People are going to choose to do whatever the hell they want to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you're going to hang around, if you're going to hang around a bunch of people that don't want to do better for themselves, and you can't realize that this ain't good, like I'm never gonna get anywhere, and
Nah. Sometimes
you
that's
choose
all
to
you
stay in that
know.
situation, you will be that situation. You know what I'm saying? Even though you know better, but you're choosing. We make decisions every single day. You know what
Nah.
I'm saying?
Sometimes you can't say it. Sometimes that's all you know. Like, there's some people
No,
that's all that they know. They they haven't been like you said, exposure is key. You haven't been exposed, and that's why we look for outside things to bring us into. Like, nobody's like, a lot of us don't just grow up and say, "Yo, listen, I'm going to leave my neighborhood," or this and that. Something triggered what's inside of you. Whether you went to go visit your cousin, whether you went to a friend
mhm,
house, I'm just like, "Yo, listen, my neighborhood is not where it's at. I need to go
mhm,
and elevate." You don't just say that because you're only used to your environment. You know what I'm saying? You're only used to what's around. There's
right,
some people that never left they block because they haven't been
right,
exposed to nothing. So it's exposure. That's why you look outside. So you gotta realize that the people that's exposing us, giving us exposure, are doing wrong. You start to question about, like, I'm seeing this. I'm like, damn. So if this can happen to him, what about me? That's human. That's human nature. If this could happen to him,
right,
what about me? Because we learn from other people's examples. We learn from other people's success stories, and we learn from other people's failures.
mhm,
So it makes us question ourselves, and that's why that whole situation is like, especially them coming on TV. I would have rather them just not do that because, like, sometimes people hold you to a light. Y'all don't need the world don't need to know the truth. Y'all know the truth, but you gotta realize what y'all stand for is greater than what y'all are. You know what I'm saying? Because
mhm,
if we find out Moses didn't exist, right? Sometimes what he stood for is more important than the figure himself. Will and Jada stood for a married. At least I don't know what goes on behind the scenes. I'm talking about image wise. They stood for a successful black marriage with no
mhm,
issues, happiness, happy ever after, and things of that nature. Now it's not seen that
right,
way. Am I right? So sometimes what they stood
Right.
for was bigger than them. Martin Luther King, what he stood for was bigger than him. Sometimes if you find out that he did all this and that, it's like, damn, this is a lot for what he stand for. So great. I don't want to diminish what he stand for over. You know, I don't know if you're trying to, if you get where I'm going with it. You
No,
feel me?
I
They
definitely
stood for
do.
something
I
great,
definitely
and then
do.
right now it's not seen that way. Bill Cosby stood for something
And
great.
then
Right now you talk about Bill Cosby. Look how people think of him. He stood for something greater than
right.
himself.
Rich people, I'm gonna read some of the comments. Rich people do this type of shit all the time. When you get rich and hang out with them, you'll be doing the same. I mean, that's what I just basically said. Like, you'll start, if you hanging around a bunch of people that not doing nothing, you'll start to just emulate that too. You know what I'm saying? But then at some point, you kind of have that moral concept. Like, do I want better for myself? Is there more out there? Like, you have to start
They had like
questioning
13
things and
women.
stuff. I raised myself for 14 years. I'm thankful for all I've been through and will endure moving forward. Yes. Great perspective. Hail Mary. People who do that are stupid. Entanglement. Wow, that word, Jada girl. Perspective. People look at life different from others, and you gotta respect that. Will side chick is holding that secret. Self-realization is key. Self is always key, baby. Y'all know I'm big on self. I really want to know who Will creeping with. Girl, we ain't never gonna find out because he got them on lock. When you get 48, you might have a little side piece, especially if y'all happily married and okay with it. We can't tell them if their life is right or wrong.
I mean,
Sometimes you know and can care less if the road you're traveling in life doesn't spark new endeavors or environment if there's no connection to your core values.
I mean,
They have multiple
and that
women in the Bible. David had 13.
as we
MLK
create
was
something,
cheating.
we can never say what's right or wrong. But as human beings, we create a standard for ourselves of which we deem to be right or
Mm-hmm.
wrong. Because if you don't want, if you can't say can't, if you say we can't say what's right or wrong, then I mean I can go blow someone's head off right now, and y'all can't say I was wrong. You know what
Well,
I'm
yeah,
trying to say?
but I mean,
You know what I'm trying
morally,
to say?
that's not right. But in your
Pause, by
head,
the way.
that's right. That's why you did that.
Yeah, nah, but society as a group, collective, we come together to deem what's right or wrong. So in that case, people will just doing what the hell they want. There will be no
Yeah, and I
marriage. There
think the
will
whole
be.
thing with like, I think the whole thing with like this whole open marriage relationship
I need some
situation
more juice.
is that
Beat me up, Scotty.
people,
Give me some juice.
society makes it seem like it's not something that's practiced all the time. But it is something that it is something that people practice all the time, but it's still in a
I'm
sense
good. That's good.
considered
That's good.
taboo because it's not like I'm going to work and be like, hey girl, you know what? Me and Dan are going to meet up with Sasha tonight, you know, and then my coworker is like, oh my god, girl, I'm gonna go meet up with Bob tonight with whatever, you know what I'm saying? So I think like, you know, one thing I've always said is that I feel like that's why another reason why this has brought a lot of attention, it's brought a lot of questions. And I feel like that's why we're all trying to nitpick it. And then on top of that, the word entanglement got us all entangled. You know what I'm
Yo, if
saying?
you
Got
could
us
walk,
locked.
I don't know what type of life they're living, but I don't want to live that life. If you could walk
I
in,
mean, yeah, I agree with you.
if you
I'm
could
trying
walk
to
in,
say.
okay, you could walk in, right? Everything's open, right? All right, cool. Yeah, living in an old relationship, whatever this is going to be. You could walk in and see your husband getting jumped. I'm talking about jumped by like 3 stripper joints in the bed. And you just, oh, he's just having fun. You know, we have an open relationship, then you don't need to see a psychiatrist, my sister. I'm not gonna
But
lie to
that's
you.
the thing though.
That's half past ed.
At that point, we're making that decision that it's. But then at that point, we're making a decision for them that it's wrong. We're putting our personal values on their relationship. That's what I'm saying. If it works for them, it's not like, I mean, unfortunately, August, you know, has mental issues. He's gone through a lot, and it definitely affected him. And there's other things that he's obviously dealing with.
He
But
just took
like,
advantage of that to
aside
get
from
her
that
freak
situation,
on.
if you're not hurting someone, like going out and killing people and stuff like that, then yeah, do what works for your relationship. Do what
That
works for your
nigga
relationship. They've been married for so long. That's their spark. It's brought a lot of attention because people don't have a life. It's not even that deep. So I have a question for you, Dax. If you were in a relationship and if you were married, right? Exactly. Everyone's normal is different. Girl, I always say that, but nobody want to listen to
nah,
me.
listen.
If you
Some
were in
people
a
normal
marriage, right?
is
If you
abnormal.
were if you
Crazy.
were in a marriage and you found out your wife cheated on you, you're not in an open marriage, you found out she was cheating on you. I want to hear from you. What would you like? What would you do? Like, what would you say? How would you feel? Like, I want to hear from a man. Like, What is your situation?
Um,
How are you moving with that?
I would just hope nobody finds the body. That's how I
You
look at
say
it.
you
I
what?
would, huh?
You say you what?
Nothing. I must just. I would hope nobody finds the body.
You say you I can't. But see, here's the thing. I feel like women
Nah, I
are so
can't.
much more
Yo,
forgiving.
men, we can't
Women
take
are so
certain
much
stuff.
more forgiving, and men cannot handle. That's the thing. Men cannot handle what they do. Like they will never be able to handle it. Like it's a fact.
I mean, look, Kate, that's my
I
Kayla,
feel
that's
like
my
women are
girl.
so.
That's my girl. Kate, she said we jumping, sis. You heard?
That's
Kayla,
what
she's on that
we
gang time. Yeah, she's heavy
You
on the
got a
gang
real one.
time.
Okay, Kayla.
My sister don't
It
play.
depends if I'm that nigga or if I'm regular. But that's your Taylor. That's your wife. Like I would hope that
Yo,
you are that man.
nah, I ain't
And
gonna hold
yeah,
you.
what is normal? Like
You gonna
I
be like,
think
what wife?
everyone's definition of normal. Like
I'm
we
gonna tell
create what's
everybody.
normal.
First of all, they gonna be
We
like, yo,
create
how's your
what's
wife?
normal.
Who? Your wife? You don't remember? Like, you bugging. I'm gonna have people question they almost see anything. Like, cause she no longer exists. Erased, deleted, never existed. They like, how? I'm like, who? What? I don't know what you
But that's
talking
why
about. Anyway,
I feel like men are not as forgiving. But that's why I feel like men are just not as forgiving.
no. You feel me? It's certain things
I just
y'all
feel like
do.
men just we said this earlier, I just feel like men cannot handle the same things
Yo,
that
listen, we
women
not listen.
do. Like I feel like
I
a married
yo,
women, a wife would
I'm
be
not
like, oh, okay, you
justifying.
know
I'm
what?
not
Let's go to
justifying.
therapy. Let's work this out.
I'm
Let's
not
do
just.
what we can to try to get back
I'm not
to where
justifying
we were.
certain stuff, but in society, a lot of things we have. What do you call it? We have roles and things that we can play. Like a woman could come at you, oh sweetheart. I'm not saying not every woman. Some women got their own bag, whatever. Oh, can you buy me this? Can you buy me this purse? Oh,
Hmm.
can you do that? Whatever situation we need. Even if they got their own money, they can do that, right? And it will be seen as nothing, right or wrong, right or wrong. Oh, pay my rent, things of that nature, right or wrong. It will be seen as
Right.
nothing. Now, if a nigga do that, it's seen as something. Whether it's, I'm not saying niggas, some niggas out there that do that, but it's seen differently, right or
Hmm.
wrong.
Right.
Exactly. So society is certain stuff that men do is seen as nothing, maybe because of the way. Because remember, at the end of the day, we are mammals, right? Versus a woman,
Hmm.
if she does it, it's seen another way. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, if I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I don't want the girls to attack me and none of that nature. Like, I'm just saying, like, if a
Oh,
man
last
sees
time they was
multiple,
coming for you.
huh? I'm just
Women that
saying.
never got you gifts.
I'm not saying that, but any women have brought people. I'm not saying men can't get gifts. They can get gifts. It's different than a man depending on you, or like you get what I'm trying to say. Like I'm gonna kick my feet up
Okay.
and be a house. I'm
I
gonna
see
be a
what you're
house
saying.
man. Like, it's different. It's different. A man can't stay home and say I'm just
It's
cook
not
and
as
clean.
popular.
You go
That's
to
what I'm
work.
trying to say. It's not as popular.
It's
It's
not.
not as popular.
It's not normal. It's not what society deems as normal. It will be seen away by the majority. If I'm seen by the majority as something that we can rule that as this is what we are. Like marijuana at one point was illegal everywhere, and that's what it was.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Now
Right.
society has changed, and the majority has seen it a different way, and it changed. So those things change with society. The way society view infidelity for men and women is two different things. For now, for
Yeah.
now.
No, I completely agree. But sometimes it's society always right. Like Donald Trump is our president, and we know he ain't doing what's right. You know what I'm saying? And he's
Yeah,
overseeing us whole as a country. So sometimes we have to make decisions for our own selves just because society says that this is right. At one point, society said women could not vote. At one point,
exactly.
society said women need to stay home with the kids. You know what I'm
So yeah,
saying? So as you know, in a sense, I get what you're saying, but at some point, that's when that self comes in. Like, is this really right? You know what I'm saying? Is this really okay? We have to start like questioning those.
society is what create what makes us civil. You know what I'm trying to say? Without society, people would just
You
want to
said
have it.
society's what?
Society is what makes us civil. You know what I'm saying? Even though societal rules are not always right, it's what keeps order for the time being of that society in which the rules is like the rules are in place. You know what I'm saying? Because maybe like if you had women want to do whatever, things of that nature, going crazy, we wouldn't know who the father of this child is. Even though some cases like that, just imagine you sleep with multiple
Mm-hmm.
men, you get pregnant. Now we don't, let's say DNA test and all that didn't exist. We don't know who child this is. You know what I'm trying to say? We really don't know who Childish is. And you know, look, you know I'm right. You got a point. I got a point, right or wrong.
But what is your point? But what is your point with that? Like, what is your point with that? With the non-testing again? Men,
Look what he said. Look. Men can't walk away from their responsibility as men due to being aggravated within the relationship. A woman can have an attitude and stop all her gender-related responsibilities. Preach, my brother. She can stop cooking, cleaning, all
men
that.
must
Whatever she got to
adjust to
do.
the state of force. Women have an unspeakable green light to be emotionally imbalanced and do something out of pocket. Type that.
Yo, my brother.
I mean, I see that. I mean, yes, that does happen, but I still have men do. Men
can't stop being men. Like we don't have that. We don't have that.
Kayla said it's the richest one's child. Period. Girl. Kayla played too much. Oh my god, she played too much. Oh my god. No, I mean I could completely see that, but at the same time, like men be doing some vicious things too when they find some stuff out. They will do you dirty because they so hurt. They will do you dirty. You know what I'm saying? So
men could be ruthless. When you heard a man,
by the way,
because he can't take it.
No, we got about like 7 minutes. So I just want to say, just so we know, like where we're at, we got about 7 minutes.
Yeah, cool. Cause I need to tear this oxtail up.
You say you got what?
I gotta tear this oxtail up, and I can't be eating oxtail on the screen. I'm gonna be like,
whoa. Too. You are wilding tonight, Jack. I didn't know it was gonna be an asthma situation.
For the culture.
No. You got us entangled in all your shit. Your mouth and everything. Dang.
Pause. You losing your mind. You losing your mind out there in Chicago. Pause.
You said what?
He said men can be faithful when they see. That's true. I agree with you on that. Men can be faithful. Listen, men. She wants some.
Wait, did somebody say something, Dickie?
Yeah, this oxtail slamming.
Okay, because she's Jamaican. Okay.
Yeah,
okay,
for the culture. This is for the culture right here.
Okay, I mean, yeah, oxtail's good. I mean, you know.
Yeah, I look at it
I can't have any like red meat because I'm on a diet. So I'm not on a diet. I'm on a lifestyle. On a different lifestyle.
I mean, no, I ain't gonna hold you. That's boys cheat because a woman got a fat ass. When you get
men
to a certain,
cheat because you got a fat ass. No, men cheat because they're selfish.
Nah, that's not even that. Not even that. Yo, when you find value in a woman that you love and be with, you don't care about no other woman. That's on everything. You don't really care about that. A man, when he finds a woman that he really truly wants to be with, not settling and like a lot of us settle. A lot of us go for, oh yeah, I can work with this person. No, you find someone you truly want to be with, it's like it don't matter. You know what I'm saying?
But I don't think
she got a fat ass. It don't really matter. Do I really want to lose what I got?
On that because there's a lot of men that'll be like, I still love her. Like I just cheated, and a lot of people will say like men don't cheat with emotion. Women do cheat with emotion, and that's why I guess it's like more dangerous. But men will just like sleep with someone and then just like go about their day and go back home to their wives.
Yo,
you know what I'm saying?
Damn, I should have.
And they'll be like, "Oh, my woman is whole. My woman is loyal. My woman is solid."
Nah, but a man is not going to tell another woman.
Men cheat because of neglect too.
A man is not going to tell her. A man is not going like, yo, the shit that women do is crazy.
I mean, Taylor said that.
They be like, yo, hold on.
He said that.
A woman, like I'm gonna tell you, a woman will be on the phone with her boyfriend with another nigga, and be like, yeah, sweetheart. Oh yeah, I'm running late. This and that, and be negging that nigga. Oh, I told you that. Women like be negging that nigga. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna call you back. A man is not doing that.
Yes, they are. They're so sloppy with their cheating. Are you kidding?
A man is not doing that.
Sloppy.
No man is ever. Yeah. No righteous man is never gonna do some shit like that.
We got 1 minute and 50 seconds left, so we're gonna count down on this. I saw we've been trained to think that they just go to private parties. When you get older, you cover your tracks of money. So, I mean, at the end of the day, me and Jack obviously have different views, and the women and men, some things we agree on and some things we don't agree on. I guess you have to define like what.
Kayla, you're not doing that, Kayla.
And what do you have to say to count down? We got 1 minute and 25 seconds.
Kayla, no man is doing that. You and I both know that. It is about, I ain't gonna front, you got money, people understand different. That's just what it is. Maybe they have, when you got money, certain stuff that we doing now that we arguing about, your wife is gonna understand. She's like, no, baby, I think you need to go out because you bring home the bacon. Maybe you need to go out and sleep with that young girl because I see that when you sleep with her, you come back home and you're more happy, you're more gullible, you actually get work done. But when you broke, you don't have that leisure.
I mean, more money brings more opportunities,
Yeah,
always.
now, but what
And it
brought
don't
Jada's
matter if the
opportunity? Jada
opportunity be work or
opportunity,
not.
where does her opportunity come from? I want to know. I want to know. Like, that whole, yo, I want to know where her
I ain't
opportunity
got
come
the
from.
Will and Jada money yet.
You said niggas want money.
I don't
That's a
know,
fact.
but there's opportunities in all kinds of ways. Even Jeff Bezos was out here cheating on his wife. You know what I'm
Who?
saying? So,
You said who? Jeff who?
Jeff Bezos, Amazon CEO.
He cheated on her?
Yeah, they're divorced now because he was sneaking around with his girlfriend.
You sure? That's what it was? That's what they said?
Yes, they both, yes. He's still with the girl he cheated on with.
Oh, I ain't know that.
You ain't know that? See?
I ain't know that. I ain't know that.
Follow up, keep up.
Huh?
So we got
Oh,
10 seconds left. So I just want to say thank you, Jack, for coming on my show tonight. Maybe we'll
oh,
come on for
love.
a second segment.
All right, cool. I'll be
But
early this
great.
time. I'll be early next time. I'll be
Yeah,
early
you
next
be
time.
early. Love you guys. Bye.